Good morning and welcome back. We have a very special guest in studio right now. The play Evidence of Things Unseen playing right now after its world premiere last night at Seattle's Taproot Theater. It's written by a local playwright and set in Seattle. It also takes the audience through a range of emotions from grief to humor. Yes, all in the same play. Joining us this morning, cast member Michael Winters. Michael, it is a pleasure to have you.
Thanks so much.
This sounds like an amazing play.
It's a beautiful play. I've known the playwright for a long, long time. She was an actress in town, and I've worked with her, and she's now mainly writes plays. And we worked on this play about 3 years ago and did some readings as she was developing it. And now we're doing the world premiere production of it. And she's made it very tight, so it covers all the bases you mentioned in a nice, very compact time. It's very funny, but it's also extremely moving. And it's about faith and forgiveness, which are topics that don't get talked about all that much.
They're sensitive topics.
Yes.
What is it like to address those topics through a play? Why do you think that's so important?
Well, it's just so immediate, you know, and people just can recognize right now, oh, that's my sister and I, or that's me and my dad. It's about an aging parent, among other things, and sisters who have gone different ways in terms of their faith and the conflicts that causes, and everybody recognizes those things. And in a play, bam, it's right in front of your face.
Yeah. You played Jack.
Yes.
What drew you to this particular character?
I just was interested in doing the play. I mean, it's a wonderful part, and it has to do with aging and the difficulties that brings as part of this whole idea of forgiveness and faith. I don't want to give too much away because there are a lot of surprises in it.
Oh, no, that's good. We like
you won't
surprises.
be anticipating.
Oh, good. No, we love surprises. What I think is so interesting about, I want to ask you about comparing theater work in the live theater, to working in television and in movies. A lot of people watching this might know you from Gilmore Girls, both the original and the Netflix reboot that just happened.
Right.
How are the two, I mean, besides the obvious, how are the two different for you as an actor?
Well, preparation for one thing. I mean, as you say, the obvious is that in the theater, the people are right there. You do the whole story once every night to people who don't know it. But in any other medium, you do it broken up in bits and pieces, and you don't have much time to rehearse. So you have to prepare and then just do it. You know, you come and they'll do a rehearsal, and it'll mostly be for camera, where the camera's going to be and things like that. The acting is more or less up to you, and then you maybe get some notes from the director. But otherwise, come in prepared and ready to go. And so, like working on Gilmore Girls and watching Alexis and Lauren, who would always had their scripts with them, even when we were shooting, because they had so much material to learn.
Well, it's such a long dialogue.
And all back and chatty, forth. Very chatty. And I mean, it was hard for me, and I didn't hear it as much as they did.
As an audience member, what I love about live theater is what also makes me nervous, because if I'm sitting there, I'm watching them knowing that at any moment something different could happen, or what if they forget their lines? As an actor, you've been doing work here in Seattle on the stage for decades. How do you cope with, do you still get nervous, and what do you do if you lose your line or forget something?
Which happens frequently. The thing I always say is that I know what I mean.
Right,
you know, I know what it is I'm talking about, what point I want to make, I know. And if I occasionally, if a word goes out of my head, I can put another one in there.
Right.
Because it's live, because we have to keep moving. And I have the other people to rely on. You know, the ladies that I work with in this play, I can look in her eyes and I know I'll be all right, because she knows she's listening. She can pick it up too. She has your back. Yeah. And as you say about change, it's different every single night. You know, little nuances, little things change. People make new discoveries, and that's been happening a lot because we just have been working up to opening.
Right.
So we're getting much more confident. Last night we had a first audience. So it was the first time to tell the story to people who hadn't seen it 100 times, you know, who've been in the rehearsals and seeing it over and over and again. And so your mind just takes another click to, okay, now they have to know this. Okay, that's not quite as important. Oh, they have to hear that. You know, and you start thinking, the second half of your brain starts working in a different way,
Isn't that crazy? Michael Winters, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It sounds like a wonderful play.
It's a terrific play.
Please go see it. Here's some more information on your screen right now. Evidence of Things Unseen. Q13, playing at Taproot Theater in the Greenwood neighborhood of North Seattle through the end of April. And Taproot's offering a pair of tickets for the performance on Friday, April 14th. To win, just head to our Q13 Fox Instagram page. Follow the directions on the post. Good luck. And Michael Winters, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.